for a big step in our build. We finally got the skid plate and crash bars. These came from SRC Moto. And the reason that I went with SRC Moto, I did some research and was looking around at some different options prior to ordering anything. What I really liked about SRC, first of all, the quality and the look, the appearance, everything when it's on, it just looks super tight, very clean, complements the stock graphics very nicely. I also really appreciated that when I went on their site, I saw they include torque specs for all of the bolts. And going back to the reason I bought this bike, I really love the chassis, the handling characteristic. And during this build, it was really important to me to not do anything that's gonna throw that off. And even something like a skid plate, certainly something like crash bars, can kind of alter the torsional rigidity of the entire chassis, believe it or not. So when I see that they include torque specs in this, that to me shows very high level attention to detail. And that's something that I always appreciate when making a sizable purchase such as this. I'll let you in on a little secret though. I didn't purchase these, they did supply these for the project. But at any rate, it is always a sizable investment putting this type of equipment on your bike. So very happy to see that even when it arrives, this attention to detail in the packaging itself. I mean, look at this. That's gonna be a pain in the ass to unpackage all of this stuff. But man, these are perfectionists right here, and you gotta respect that. Time to get started. We're installing the skid plate, and this should be relatively simple. It's only 4 bolts, but we have a little bit of a puzzle here because these need to go in here and this needs to go on the back side. Well, how do you keep that all together while you're putting it in place? So I'm gonna try something here. Just gonna take a little tab of tape, stick that over there, so that stays in place while we get it lined up. All right. Doesn't need to be super sticky, just hold it in place long enough for us to get this in place. We'll see if this works. Alright guys, here it is. We are almost complete. We're as complete as we can be right now. We still have a few more parts coming, but we are looking pretty stitched up. Just finished putting on the SRC Moto crash bars and skid plate, which, man, they just look so super clean and really nice finish. I am so pumped on that. And of course, we got the suspension done, TBT. We also got some very serious meats here with Motoz Tractionator tires. We have some proper foot pegs there, courtesy of IMS. And the Yosh slip-on here, which we also put in an aftermarket air filter and did a couple tricks to the airbox there. We have our DoubleTake mirrors. And of course, up front, we got the 813. Can't ride without it. But we are ready now, and I am so pumped to take this off-road.